Hello Internet Allies, how you doing? So, 2020 has been quite a year, to say the least, let's be honest here. Because, yeah, right now, the world is a bit of a crazy place right now. And, you know, a lot of the world is experiencing lockdown where, basically access to the outside world is very limited at the moment, unfortunately. But I think at the same time, I think it is important to basically try and stay positive as much as you can, not just now, but just any time in your life. And I kind of just wanted to kind of share with you some things that have helped me to cope with this tough time. Also, what I hope to do with this video is basically make anybody who's watching this, who is going through a bit of a rough time right now, I just want to make them happy or make their day a little bit better. So yeah, here we go. I think even though we are in lockdown at the moment, I think what I'm trying to do right now is to basically just still try to make the most of this situation and stuff like that, because I'll be honest, I'm self-employed, I'm a videographer by trade, and there's not really a lot going on in terms of commissions at the moment, which is frustrating, and it does kind of suck, to be honest. I think a lot of people, are experiencing sort of a kind of drastic change to their usual work or school routine and stuff like that. And basically what I'm trying to do is just basically make the most of this quiet period in my life where I might not have a lot of work coming in, because hopefully when lockdown finishes, hopefully I might be able to get a few more video commissions and stuff like that. So yeah, I just kind of want to make the most of this quiet period by kind of doing more leisurely stuff, to be honest, and stuff like that. And really, I'm one of those people that can't really get bored. I just don't get bored. I'm always finding things I can do and stuff like that. So for example, I've been making word searches every day for my family and stuff like that, and basically taking part in those word searches. I mean, I'm obviously the fastest person at completing word searches. I'm a total boss at word searches, let's just be honest here. So yeah, I just really enjoy that. I also have quite a large backlog of games that I've not yet played or picked up. However, I have been playing Animal Crossing New Horizons quite a lot. It is so addictive, and I'd thoroughly recommend getting it for anybody who might be struggling for something to do. So the reason why I recommend Animal Crossing is that it's basically going to consume your life, basically. And I think Animal Crossing New Horizons, it's probably come out at the perfect time. I mean, obviously these circumstances nobody saw coming and stuff like that. Animal Crossing has probably been quite a saving grace for a lot of people. Also Disney Plus as well. I'm so excited that Disney Plus is finally in the UK and in Europe and stuff. I really love watching The Mandalorian. Baby Yoda is adorable. I've even got a new Baby Yoda poster in my room. It says Precious Cargo, and I just had to get it because my mum literally calls me Precious Cargo every time I go driving somewhere. She's like, drive carefully, Precious Cargo, remember? And this was even before the Mandalorian was even a thing, it was basically just basically what my mum said. So basically that's why the show kind of means a lot to me, and that's why the character of Baby Yoda means a lot to me, and also he's absolutely adorable. I think it's also important to keep mentally stimulated, which is why I've kind of done all the word searches, and also kind of kind of suggested family games to play as well. We also do some quiz nights as well, which is great, which is kind of between my family and the families of my sister's friends, which is great. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, we've done quite well actually so far, and it's the loser comes up with the next quiz and stuff. Basically, I just recommend keeping yourself busy. If there's things that you've still got to basically try and do, if you've got books to read, games to play, puzzles to complete, I don't know, just any of that kind of stuff, or films you've not even watched yet. There's plenty of stuff on Netflix, Disney Plus, all these streaming services. I thoroughly recommend getting into them. I do think keeping yourself busy and keep yourself distracted from everything that's going on, if you can, is important because, yeah, it just helps to cope, really, I think. One big thing in my life that I'm really missing right now is being able to kind of arrange to see my friends and stuff like that. Like, because we're not even supposed to do that, and that's kind of worrying, especially that it is like my birthday coming up in a couple of weeks, and I'm just like, I just really want to just meet up with my friends. I mean, I think when I'm out of lockdown, I'm just basically just gonna make plans to meet up with like all my friends, you know. It doesn't matter like how long like I've seen my friends, I'm going to meet up with them, all half a dozen of them. However, like, you know, what has been good is that like with most of my friends, I have been able to like keep in touch with them, which has meant a lot. You know, most of the time it is like via just like Messenger or WhatsApp or whatever. I don't really like phone calls or whatever. So, you know, Messenger's kind of the way to go. However, like, I noticed that a lot of people are now using like video chatting apps and stuff like that, such as like, you know, FaceTime, WhatsApp video call, a couple of other positives as well. Like, basically, I'm just basically wearing joggers all the time, which is great. I'm just so comfortable right now. I'm not really seeing anybody at the moment, so like, I'm not seeing anybody? What? That sounds like I'm dating or not dating. Well, I'm still single, but whatever. I don't really feel like there's much point whilst, you know, like, you know, I'm not meeting up with like friends or colleagues or people I'm working with. So yeah, so basically joggers are the way to go because, you know, it's kind of important to be comfortable in your own home, basically. I feel like at the moment I have been quite optimistic about the whole situation and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm doing this is because things will get back to normal. They will get back to normal eventually. Like, whatever normal is, you know. Like, things will get back to basically a sort of like a working way, if you know what I mean. And yeah, and that time will be like the time to basically focus more on like career-based stuff and whatnot, you know, rather than kind of just like relaxing a lot of the time. I know a lot of people are like working from home at the moment and stuff like that as well. Like, you know, so again, that probably keeps you guys like busy and distracted and whatnot. I mean, I know some people do have to still like go to work, you know, like key workers. I mean, my friend Josh, he works at Marks and Spencer's. I do have like the utmost respect for basically all these key workers because I think without them, basically society would just basically crash and burn. I mean, these key workers, they are doing the best to keep this country running, and I have the utmost respect for that. I think it's also important to realise that there are positive things going on in the news as well. You know, I enjoyed doing the clap for the NHS thing as well, like the other night, which was a really nice like sentiment to do, like, because you know they've done a cracking job of like looking after everyone, and they are like just doing their best. You know, the NHS are super helpful, and I think it is important to show that gratitude, not just now but always. Same with the whole positivity thing. You know, I think it's important to always keep positive if you can. I do like how it's kind of brought like communities together, what's happened as well, like, you know, and people are like trying to like help people out, whether that is kind of like, you know, doing neighbour shopping for them or something like that, or basically just kind of like entertaining people. You know, for example, you know, for me, like I've done the word searches. You know, I think somebody hosted like a pub quiz, an online pub quiz, where like, you know, hundreds of thousands of people all over the world basically joined in, you know. And I think it's just nice when like communities just come together and, you know, like help each other get through this tough time. I wish it was under different circumstances, but I suppose like I think what's important right now is to focus on what unites us rather than what divides us. I also like that what has happened has had a positive environmental factor. So for example, you know, like wildlife has found its way back to like, you know, the like canals and rivers in Venice and stuff like that, which was really, really nice. You know, it's nice to see that, you know, it's nice to hear all that kind of stuff, you know. So I think it is definitely important to like, you know, focus on the positive news as well as what's going on and stuff like that. I think it is important to basically just like reach out to people who need your help and stuff like that. And I just hope that with this video I've helped people to feel a bit better about the current situation. Okay, thanks guys for watching. I hope this has helped. Please let me know how you're doing in the comments. I hope you're having a good day, and until next time, keep smiling. Bye.